As a company, Disney has been criticized for its lack of representation of the LGBTQ community for years. But that representation has been gradually increasing with recent projects, but there are a number of great gay movies on Disney+. Some of the shows were originally created for other networks and added to the streaming service after their acquisition. Others were created exclusively for Disney+. There are even movies from the modern Disney and Marvel era that have some much-needed representation for fans. These diverse offerings demonstrate Disney's ongoing commitment to embracing and celebrating LGBTQ identities. But first, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more interesting topics like this.
Big Shot, starring John Stamos as a temperamental basketball coach who finds himself coaching a girls' high school team, has garnered praise for its engaging storyline and diverse cast. Among its standout elements is its thoughtful approach to LGBTQ+ representation. The series introduces the character of Mouse, a talented basketball player who is openly gay. Mouse's journey and experiences are woven into the fabric of the show, highlighting the importance of acceptance and understanding within a team setting. The series also explores the dynamics of Mouse's relationship with her girlfriend, showcasing the support and love they share. Big Shot handles these themes with care, ensuring that LGBTQ+ characters are depicted with depth and authenticity. The show provides a positive example of how sports and teamwork can create an inclusive environment where everyone can thrive. By featuring LGBTQ+ storylines and characters, Big Shot contributes to the growing representation of diverse identities in mainstream media, making it a valuable addition to Disney+. Willow, a series continuation of the classic 1988 fantasy film, brings a fresh take on the beloved story while introducing new characters and dynamics. Among the standout aspects of the series is its LGBTQ+ representation, particularly through the characters of Kit Tantalos and Jade Claymore. Kit, the rebellious princess, and Jade, her loyal friend and skilled warrior, share a deep bond that evolves into a romantic relationship. The show handles their relationship with care and authenticity, presenting it as a natural and integral part of the storyline. Their love story adds depth to their characters and provides meaningful representation for LGBTQ+ viewers. The inclusion of such a relationship in a high fantasy setting is a significant step forward for diverse storytelling in the genre. Willow offers a blend of adventure, magic, and romance, making it a compelling watch on Disney+ that champions inclusivity and representation. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier delves deeper into the lives of its titular heroes, especially Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. The series hints at Bucky's bisexuality in a subtle yet impactful way. During a date with Leah, Bucky awkwardly mentions swiping on dating apps and encountering numerous tiger pictures, which were notoriously common in men's profiles. This remark suggests Bucky has been swiping on both men and women, a significant nod towards his potential bisexuality. This subtle inclusion is a step towards fulfilling Marvel's promise of more LGBTQ+ representation. Bucky's journey in the series focuses on atonement and self-discovery as he works through his trauma and attempts to make amends for his past actions. His character development allows him to explore aspects of his identity previously unexplored, given his tumultuous past and the era he grew up in, where bisexuality was not openly accepted. Not only is Cruella one of Disney's best live-action remakes, but it also featured Disney's first major gay character in a Disney movie, a claim that was questioned by some Disney fans since Disney has used the same headline before. While Artie never clearly states his sexuality, audiences are meant to infer based on his conversations with Estella. It's not the most apparent LGBTQ+ representation in a Disney movie, but it's a step in the right direction. Fans are hopeful that they'll get more from Artie and his backstory in the confirmed Cruella 2 movie that's actively in development. Artie's character, with his flamboyant fashion sense and unapologetic self-expression, adds a layer of diversity that has been long overdue in Disney's major films. This representation, though subtle, contributes to the ongoing dialogue about inclusivity in mainstream media. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has proven itself as the powerhouse of superhero movies, and now it's also proving that anyone can be a superhero regardless of gender, age, race, and sexuality. When Eternals premiered in theaters in 2021, it marked the first openly gay superhero in the MCU. The best part of Eternals and Phastos is that his sexuality isn't only hinted at, but plays a major role in who he is and his storylines. Fans get to see him interact with his husband Ben and their son in the Eternals cast, and the two husbands even get to share a kiss, something that Disney likely never would have done a few years ago. This groundbreaking moment is a significant step forward for representation in superhero films, showing that love and family are universal themes that resonate with audiences of all backgrounds. Phastos' character and his family are integral to the story, making Eternals a must-watch for its inclusive and heartfelt portrayal of LGBTQ+ relationships. Fans first fell in love with Creekwood High in Becky Albertelli's best-selling novel, which was then turned into the hit romantic comedy Love, Simon. It wasn't long before fans got to return to Creekwood with the Hulu original series, which moved to Disney+, Love, Victor. Like Love, Simon, sexuality plays a huge part in Love, Victor as Victor begins to explore and come to terms with his sexuality now that he's in a new place. While the first two seasons revolved heavily around Victor's sexual exploration, the third season explores Lake's own sexual exploration as she begins dating Lucy, and though the two experience some hurdles in their relationship, they discuss them maturely and find solutions to their problems. Among teen dramas, which can be more soapy than realistic, Love, Victor offers one of the best LGBTQ+ shows on Disney+. A spin-off of ABC's hit sitcom Blackish, Grownish follows Zoe Johnson and her new friends as they navigate the highs and lows of college life now that they're on their own for the first time ever. While Zoe was the lead-in for the series, the show really is an ensemble comedy that includes several LGBTQ+ characters. In the first season, fans get introduced to Nomi, a bisexual first-year student who is out to her friends but not her family. In addition to Nomi, the series introduces fans to Des, a gender-fluid and pansexual athlete who begins a relationship with Jazz. The introduction of Des allowed the show to explore gender fluidity and the complicated thoughts and feelings that might arise from a potential heterosexual partner. This portrayal is significant as it opens up conversations about gender and sexuality, presenting nuanced and diverse experiences within the LGBTQ+ community. By featuring characters like Nomi and Des, Grownish provides much-needed representation and highlights the importance of understanding and acceptance in today's society. For LGBTQ+ kids and teens growing up in the 2010s, Glee was one of the first times they ever saw themselves represented on television. Considered one of the best musical shows of all time, the teen drama centered on a group of Glee kids who regularly competed in competitions while also dealing with typical high school drama. The LGBTQ+ community praised the series for its many diverse LGBTQ+ characters and relationships. However, a fan favorite remains the relationship between Kurt and Blaine. Unlike other LGBTQ+ teen couples, Kurt and Blaine end up happily ever after and get married in the final season of the show. It's proof that LGBTQ+ couples can and do get to live out their own happily ever afters. This representation was groundbreaking for its time, offering a hopeful and positive depiction of LGBTQ+ relationships to a wide audience. Kurt and Blaine's journey from high school sweethearts to a married couple provided a relatable and inspiring narrative, affirming that love and happiness are possible for everyone, regardless of sexual orientation. Catch up on the heartbreaking love story. All of Us Strangers is now available to watch on Disney+ if you missed it at the cinema. The Andrew Scott and Paul Mescal film was released in cinemas earlier this year to huge acclaim, earning 6 BAFTA nominations, although it ended up missing out on the night. One night in his near-empty London Tower block, screenwriter Adam has a chance encounter with mysterious neighbor Harry, puncturing the rhythm of his everyday life. As a relationship develops between them, Adam finds himself drawn back to his childhood home, where his parents appear to be living just as they were on the day they died 30 years ago. All of Us Strangers just might be my favorite surprise of 2023. It is unbelievably moving and gorgeous to experience. While most audience members undoubtedly look for queer stories among Disney's fictional content, there's also a documentary Disney fans will want to see if they haven't already. Howard recounts the life of musician and lyricist Howard Ashman. Ashman grew up loving musical theater and, after not seeing much success creating works for the stage, teamed up with struggling Disney animators and his musical partner Alan Menken to usher in the Disney Renaissance. The documentary covers Ashman's contributions to the success of The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and Beauty and the Beast. Howard also features Ashman's tragic end as a gay man in the 1990s, dying as a result of complications from AIDS during the height of the AIDS epidemic in New York before Beauty and the Beast released. While the story might be a sad one, Ashman left a powerful legacy in art, and the documentary remaining on Disney Plus is a victory for LGBTQ+ fans. It was one of the programs originally slated to be eliminated as Disney Plus and Hulu revamped their programming, but outcry on social media had Disney Plus reconsider.
Don't forget to check out this video next, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Till then, happy Pride to you all.